but sometimes you just feel tired.
Hi, my name is Bobby Williams. I'm part of Partnerships for Employment. Title, Administrative Assistant. I'm pretty much giving you this bill on today. We had an extending a hand job fair today for ex-offenders, as well as people that are in a homeless shelter or in transitional housing.
Oh, my name is Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Yeah, I'm born and raised here in Philadelphia. I grew up in the Logan section of the city. I committed my offense in 1991. The charge was murder. It's not an offense that's readily repeated, so there was really no chance of recidivism on my part. You know, I'm not a serial killer. I just happened to be with the wrong crowd on the wrong night. And a terrible, terrible tragedy took place where someone lost their life. You know, I will never be able to undo that. But from that point on, I did everything I could to try to change the person that I am. That would even be in a situation like that would bring about those circumstances. So it's about empowering myself. I had a lot of people along the way to help me. A lot of brothers inside. A lot of intelligent brothers on the inside who just taught me to never give up, to continue to read and empower yourself, and just look for avenues by which you can build upon those things. Yes, I'm an ex-felon, which makes it twice as hard to secure employment because of that dreadful line that's asked on every application, have you ever been convicted of a crime? Well, that was 14 years ago, and for the last 14 years I've been doing everything I can to empower myself, reinvent myself, recreate myself, change my image in order to become more marketable. Even with those things taking place, it's still a bit hard because there just seems to be some invisible glass ceiling that ex-cons, ex-offenders, we just can't seem to break through. Most employers don't want to give us a chance. They don't want to risk bringing us into a corporate setting, dealing with large amounts of money or things of that nature. We're just working in a professional capacity. Which it's kind of discouraging because you try to build these marketable skills. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree right now. I'm in my second year. I'm a 4.0 GPA. And although those things may be impressive, I'm still an ex-con. One of the things that was told to me as I was leaving the prison in '96, the guard that was walking me to the door said, you know 8 out of 10 guys come back. And I asked him real simply, well, what's supposed to happen to the other 2? And he said nothing. And that's exactly what has happened for the last 14 years. Nothing. I believe an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. That's my motto today. That's what I'm trying to teach my sons, my children.
That's what's up.
And a program like this is needed, but it needs to be effective and realistic. It has to produce real results, and it can't just be a photo op for the mayor or whoever's running the program. It just can't be a photo op. You have to have real results in order for
it to be a valid program.
Right, for it to be a valid program. Because for the last 14 years, I still feel as though I haven't gotten back my citizenship. I don't feel a full, complete man because I feel demeaned. I feel underclassed and subclassed, you know, isolated and ostracized from the whole economic and political process. I'm just not seen or heard, and I represent that 20%. In prison, all you have is time, so I chose to use it wisely. There's a lot of things you can do in prison to try to take up the time, but I tried to use mine wisely and empower myself, read as much as I could, first find out why I ended up there. What was it about myself that I didn't like about myself that made me take those chances with my life? You know, so that was the first thing, trying to get to know me better. And then trying to improve upon those things that took away from my character and my personality, and enhance them with things that would make me more marketable once I got out. Because that would be the ultimate struggle. How will I survive after prison? Surviving in prison was easy. It's the survival after prison.
Into another prison.
Right.
With invisible bars, but that's blatantly there.
You know, I read in the, while I was in there, in the Constitution, in the 13th Amendment, slavery still exists within America as long as you've been duly convicted of a crime. So we need to keep that in mind, that once we commit a crime in the society and we're convicted of that crime, we have just voluntarily re-entered into chattel slavery, you know, and that should be something we should think about, because maybe if we had that mindset, we wouldn't be so eager to take those chances, you know. We would do other things and put that same type of energy into recreating ourselves and building upon ourselves, you know, to become more effective in the society for positive change for the whole community as a whole, for the whole black community. Each individual empower themselves and improve upon themselves. Well, then that generation has improved, will produce an even better generation, you know. So that's basically why I'm here, man, to try to tap into these resources, try to be heard, you know. I actually wanted to catch Mayor Nutter because I didn't want it to be a photo op.
Okay.
I wanted him to say that he would be committed to see it through and see that this program is successful with real results, with people with the stigma, convict, ex-con, now reintegrating into society, into the workforce, and becoming productive. I'm here, Mohammed from Philadelphia, representing WeShipThePrisons.com. Take advantage of this company. There are a lot of brothers up there that need that. We need work up there. We need books up there. We need things that's going to change our conditions. So.
Sometimes you just feel tired, you feel weak. And when you feel weak,